This is the MLB pregame show, and I'm Matt Vasgersian. And as we draw nearer to the first pitch of Game 1 in the series, we'll give you the latest installment of our Topps Player Spotlight. Buddy Dick will be in the glow. And not only was he an all-star during the midseason break, but he also shined the brightest out of all the great players in the game as he won the All-Star Game's MVP award. With the skyline in front of us, a look at Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Chicago White Sox. Buddy Dick will stride in 1 day removed from his astounding 7-hit performance yesterday afternoon.
And he's been hitting the ball out of the yard, too. A whole bunch of home runs in his last 10 games.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. Around third and being waved on home. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, what a great start to this series here in the first inning. On the road, you'd love to give your pitcher a little something to work with out there, and he's going to have a lead now before he even throws his first pitch.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Runner goes for second. Hit in the air out to left field. Woodard has it in his tracks, and that's the second out of the inning. Now this is cut and thrown to first. No! On to first, and they get the double play. Sox get a run here on 2 hits. We'll move on. Buddy Dick is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
Hit hard to short. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. The throw into second, but it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double. So he's into scoring position here on that double that kicks off the 4th inning. And as we show you the White Sox leaderboard, you can see that he currently paces the team in that department.
And guys, that's a bigger deal than people realize. Usually the guy with the most doubles.
Oh, and he's into third safely with the stolen base. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Hit hard up the middle, and that's through into center field, base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Runner on third, nobody out.
Coming to the plate again, Buddy Dick, as he'll bat for the second time in the inning.
Buddy Dick.
High in the air and deep to left center field. McCready looking up, and this one is gone. A home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
My goodness, it's not too often that you're going to see an outburst like this. That's 4 home runs in this.
So standing in, Buddy Dick, and we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, his second of the game, as they just continue to pour it on here.
You want to talk about an offensive explosion? That's 6 home runs as a team so far. I mean, you might get that once a season. The whole lineup's been at.
Buddy Dick stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one.
And you know what, Matt? He's just made it look so easy out there. I think they've got to change their approach right here. Use some caution or something.
Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Here's a look over to first.
He's in there.
And he just manages to get his hand in. Runners on the move for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. Now a pickoff play at second, and the runner back. One out and a runner on second base. Squared that one up just a little late. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Pitch taken for ball four. The throw is in time as he gets the tag down, and he's out trying to take third.
Well, maybe not a bad idea to try to take third.
And quite a lot of offense in this one, but if we had to highlight one guy that made the difference, there he is. He's our tops player of the game.
Well, he winds up with 3/4 of the cycle. Couldn't quite squeeze in the triple, but that's all right. He definitely did enough to earn himself the hardware.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. Both teams getting their final warm-ups in as we welcome you back to the MLB pregame show. First pitch of Game 2 in our series is right around the corner. But before we turn that corner, here is our tops player spotlight. Buddy Dick will be our focus. And not only was he an all-star during the midseason break, but from the city of brotherly love, MLB The Show has baseball from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Buddy Dick will stand in, coming off a 2-home-run game a night ago.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10, so yesterday's performance shouldn't have come as any big surprise to anybody.
And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Boy, I'll tell you, these are the scary ones for a pitcher. This is going to give you a pretty good angle right here because this ball is hit so hard, and it's just about right at him. I mean, there's no time to do anything out there. And he's pretty lucky that one didn't get him because it would have taken his head off.
Hector Peralta will stride in now. And as you can see, he's currently 6th in the American League in home runs.
And he's near the top in runs batted in. So he's having a huge year production-wise so far.
A runner on first with 2 away. Runners off for second. Pitch outside. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second. Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2. Eric, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, and the pitching really let him down last time.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. A man left for the White Sox. Now it'll be leading off the inning, Buddy Dick, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He'll take the turn and head for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple. So he's in at third to kick off the inning as you take a look at the league leaders in triples.
Yeah, Matt, more of the same for him as he's currently leading the American League in that category. That triple is nothing new. He's got the power to drive it deep into the gap and
and meanwhile, that pitch is off the catcher's glove as it skips away. And it is a run.
Well, so much for
Buddy Dick will stand in now in one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame to this point, as he'll do so with the bases loaded.
And that key hit still hasn't shown up yet. And like you say.
Now, meanwhile here, this ball is crushed. It is high. It's deep. And it's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate as we are all tied at 5.
And on the mound, when he got that second out, you had a feeling maybe he's going to work his way out of this. Well, think again. That's a worst outcome possible right there.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Buddy Dick. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
Yeah, but you got to make sure that he doesn't try to do too much here. Just keep that line moving. Do something.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And the runner from first comes around to score. And he will pull into third with an RBI triple. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Slapped hard the opposite way. But this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. One gone.
Boy, that's a ball that's hit pretty hard that time, and if this doesn't find a glove, we'd be looking at a much different ball game right now. But as it stands, they're a step closer to getting out of this mess with the game still tied.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Your job right here on the mound, you got to think strikeout number 1, ground ball number 2. You can't leave anything up that can easily be a sac fly.
Now a line drive, and he's going to deliver the go-ahead run and might get into scoring position himself. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's an 8-7 game.
Now batting. Shortstop.
Well, as soon as this ball left his hand, I think he knew it was going to be a base hit. He's not only...
Buddy Dick is into the box now. He hit one over the wall back in the 5th. Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game as they open up a 4-run lead.
And right now, this guy has got to be one of the hottest hitters on the planet. 2 home runs in yesterday's ball game, and now another 2 home runs here. Whatever he's got going on.
So a good offensive showing for these guys, but if we had to pick one player that stood out, that's our man right there. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, seemed like everything he touched turned to gold. Winds up with 5 hits in the game. Without question, a standout performance.
Back here on the MLB pregame show, Matt Vasgersian getting you set. Time for baseball on the show from the bank. Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Today, the 3rd and final game in this. Buddy Dick will stand in now 1 day after his amazing 5-for-5 performance yesterday afternoon.
Well, you look at the average on the season, guys, and he's not sneaking up on anybody. Pretty amazing number.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Boy, now that's a home run and a double against him here in the 1st inning. It looks like he's had a hard time just settling in, and they're jumping all over him.
Jose Cortez will dig in now, knowing he'll need to turn it on here down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that batting title. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Lifted in the air to center. Sisler waits on it, makes the play, 1 away. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Thoughts, EK? Anyone stand out?
Well, guys, everybody should be looking out for that guy in the number 3 spot. He's still hitting over 400, an incredible feat at this point in the season. Hopefully he can keep it up, but even if he doesn't, he's putting together one of the best displays of hitting in baseball history.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. And now the runner's trying for third. Drilled right back up the middle. On to first, and there were 2 down. And he is in there. And with that, let's take a look at how the Phils will set up on D. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, we get to watch one of the best fielding teams in the league. They can go out and get the ball as well as anybody in all of baseball. Makes pitching a lot easier.
2 outs here with a runner at third. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Striding into the box, Buddy Dick, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Well, he's batting lefty right now, but doesn't matter. He can hit from either side of the plate.
Hit hard towards center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. So a line drive single to center makes it 2 hits for him this afternoon. And as we show you the White Sox leaderboard, you can see that he currently paces the team in that department.
Yeah, and when a guy can post numbers like that, his teammates just expect him to produce game after game. He's a hitting machine for them.
Ready now with the payoff pitch. But he won't draw a throw. That's taken for ball 4, and it's first and second now with 1 away. Hector Peralta stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And he'll just hang on as both runners move into scoring position now. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. McCready looks up. Gone! So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Number 43 on the year for him. And the White Sox have opened up a 5-0 lead.
Well, it's got to be getting near the point where they need to make some.
Buddy Dick gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major miss.
Oh, hold on. What a stop. Got him.
Woo, no problem.
3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Buddy Dick will step in. A ground out victim his last time.
Yeah, ground out last time, but you know, with his speed, that's kind of a big part of the way he plays the game. Put the ball on the ground and force the defense to make a clean, quick play on him, because if they don't, he's safe.
And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Well, now we see a visit from the pitching coach, and he might be giving him a challenge out there. Something like, this is where you show me what you're made of out here. Now, I'm trusting in you that you'll work out of this, so don't let me down.
Drilled down the line.
No,
but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Looking to minimize the damage here. Smoke toward third. Reined in. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. White Sox pick up just the 1. Heart of the order. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Buddy Dick, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Around second. He'll try for third. Oh, and he misses the stop sign there as he heads for the plate. And he's going to make it around right back where he started. It's an inside-the-park home run.
And you could pretty much see this starting to set up out there right about when he hit first base. Remember, this guy can absolutely fly. So he just put his head down and he said, I ain't stopping. And he makes it all the way around to score for the inside-the-park home run.
Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Buddy Dick. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. Oh, high, deep, That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, his second of the game, as they've taken a 2-run lead.
And that is going to absolutely silence this crowd. We've seen him doing this all year long. When his guys are in the hole, he's been the one to come to the rescue. And
well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Well, he winds up with...